And welcome back to another thrill-packed action story from the heart of Heavenscape. This is Tony Stevens bringing you another thrilling episode of Valos. This time taking place on the Starforge, but still a part of the greater story of Warbound. Before I get too far, though, don't forget to click like, subscribe, share with your friends and your grandmother, and maybe even that distant uncle that you forgot about. He likes books on tape. He might actually like podcasts about gaming. So go ahead and share with your whole family and let them know what you love to do with your time off, and that's listen to our podcast. Now, we're going to go ahead and introduce everybody playing the game. Starting at my right, go ahead and give me your name, your character's name, and a little bit about what you've been doing so far.
My name is Quinn, and I will be playing Soul. He's the fired guy. He splits fames, and he's been getting branded. It's not fun.
What is it? I don't know. Maybe a god of the Forge likes to get branded.
That sounds a little weird.
Well, he's not exactly normal. He did hang out with an aggressive fox spirit for most of his life. And then he started playing with fire. I think he probably got burned a time or two.
I'm Laura. I'm playing Briar, and she's our resident shapeshifter, and she is communing with nature, I believe, at the moment.
She sounds like a trustworthy person.
So, she doesn't even need a rune for that.
I'm Ryan, and I'm playing as Magni Agnar, and shocker, I'm taking a bath. And I don't need a rune for that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Big man on campus over here.
Although you might want to develop one, like the bathing room. Yeah. Where are you going? To the bathroom. Oh,
Conjure soap bubbles.
And a bucket of fish.
Hi, I'm Ronnie. I'll be playing Thulgrim Bloodwind. Currently, we are in a place.
You're riding your griffins back to the Starforge.
We're riding our griffins back to the Starforge, that's right.
And what is your griffin's name?
Bubbles.
My name is Chuck. I'll be playing Tatiana. She's a young woman who was kidnapped by a cult and trained to be a vicious warrior.
Deadly assassin.
Let's see. And she's on scrambles, riding back to the Starforge.
Scrambling back.
Sure.
I am Kadi, and I will be played by Dan. Krokun the Trash Eater. I reversed the name. Is carrying me back to the Starforge.
And just for anybody that didn't know, he is a lizard-like warrior.
I am a lizard warrior.
That might cause
With wings.
issues at some point.
I look very similar to a race called the Draken.
Like that's ever going to come up in the future.
You are a Draken, right? Technically, aren't they a sub-portion of
There
the
are
same race?
subspecies, yes.
Okay.
Divergent species? I don't know how to say it, yeah. Branch species.
Common ancestor.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I would hate to see who their freaking ancestor is. Oh, it's a dragon. That makes sense.
My name is Jessica. I'm playing Jen, the Acolyte. We are on our griffins, heading back to the Starforge. I'm feeling very anxious that the teacher and Alden need to know this information as soon as possible.
She's an anxious acolyte. All right.
I am once again playing John the Red, except he's a little bit younger. And, I mean, that's basically all the information you need, really.
That's all you really need to know.
And he was just given a book.
He was just given a book, and he wrote the first thing down in it. And he lost his first memory.
Oh. That's almost as heartbreaking as a sister sacrificing herself to defend her other sister, but not quite as bad. Almost though. It is. These are heartfelt stories that we bring to people. this in other ages and time, being a storyteller was actually a very revered part of the community, and I look forward to taking that role up again as we go back into the Starforge. So, as you all said, you're riding your griffins back, each named something spicy and funny. But you're riding those griffins back to the Starforge. And as you land, you can obviously see in the pool of ponderance and peace and purity is Magni. Now, he left Biggs over on the bank, actually, because he didn't want the sword to rust.
Biggs always comes into the bathtub.
Oh, yeah. Well, some people bathe with their swords, and Magni is one of those people. So there you go.
It's covered in blood. I want to get all the blood.
It's fair point. And then just off of the pool of ponderance and peace and purity is a nice little field, nice little grassy knoll, whatever you want to call it. And that's where Briar sits, crisscross applesauce, communing with nature and all that jazz. Of course, you know where the waterfall is, and behind it is the opening to the teacher's dwelling, and this is where you are. You have arrived here.
We have arrived.
I could tell you what to do, but I won't.
I'm going to go through the waterfall and tell the teacher what's
Okay,
going on.
so you're going through the waterfall to find the teacher. Is anybody else doing anything crazy?
No, I'm walking through the waterfall.
You're going to walk into the waterfall as well.
I think it'll cleanse me.
You feel the weight of your sin, actually, as you do so. Actually, roll con for that.
Roll Constitution.
I'm going to start writing all.
Tatiana only got here by incident. It's not like she was invited in.
You're writing down stuff.
I'm just writing down everything that's happened to me so far.
Your whole life.
I mean, not yet, but all the adventures I've had recently.
Missed it.
So you had to stop there and actually feel the weight of your sins. You are remembering all the people you've assassinated, all the things you've done, the cult, the demonic worship, all that jazz. It is just weighing down on you as the pure waters of this place are washing over you. Yes.
So are me and Thulgrim back yet?
You are back.
I too go through
He
the
is not paying
waterfall.
attention to you, though. He is picking the lice off of the back of Bubbles.
Bye, Thulgrim. I'm going to go through the waterfall.
So you jump off to run through the waterfall
Yes.
as well? Okay, so as you do so, roll con.
Uh-oh.
Later.
I can't see what that is. That is a 4 out of 12.
Okay, so you successfully make through the waterfall, but you can
Yeah.
tell that your back feels like it is on fire as you do so.
Oh, that's
It is a sharp pain. All right.
I go through the waterfall as well.
What about the lice you're picking off, Thulgrim?
I
Your
flick one.
griffin matters.
I flick one at him.
Oh, get
It's about this big.
Oh, that's a huge thing.
It is huge. Yeah, well,
Bigger things
it
are pinky,
Please.
Thulgrim.
is a griffin lice. You don't want to get those.
It's
Worse
bigger
than
than your pinky.
Worse than a bed bug.
Not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, you don't know what he means by pinky, though.
I will follow.
All right, everybody's going into the teacher's room.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, everybody's just going to go chill with the teacher?
I'm going to go sit outside the waterfall because I think it's peaceful. And I'm going to write. Maybe I will write
I'm gonna go
my
tell him
life
what
story.
happened at
you
the
know.
rift.
Okay.
I'm going to write about what I care about most, which is like
Everything that you
what?
care
No,
about
it's like farming. I miss like being back home and my parents and all that. So I'm writing about that.
Apple pie on a midsummer
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
The way you felt about your sister and how awesome she is.
Yeah. Well, I mean that might come up. I don't know, but like,
That's here or there.
How
I
you
re-
felt about everybody hitting
well, I
on her.
really long to be a farmer, right? And
Yeah,
so
that's
like
true.
I've been wanting to get off this crazy roller coaster of an adventure, and so I'm kind of like it's like being over like in a different country, and then really wanting like tops.
Remembering what
you know.
mattered at home.
Like they might have a McDonald's, but they don't have tops, a barbecue.
Yeah.
So. And then coming home, imagining coming home and like just eating like one of those double burgers with the pepper and stuff. Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Get the cheese.
dude.
Get the double cheese.
Awesome. Yes, Tops double cheeseburger.
So he's
is actually the
reminiscing,
best.
about an equivalent to double cheese Tops burger. which for him is like,
Farming.
tending the farm. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
I am gonna approach the teacher and kneel down and wait for him to acknowledge that I'm there.
Okay, so
To my dearest me.
to those
That's how it starts.
to those who actually walk through the waterfall into the dwelling of the teacher, actually see the older man, long white beard, the bandage wraps over his eyes, the one stump of a hand, as he's kneeling before an altar.
Zod.
And it seems like a very plain, simple altar. There seems to be wooden carved figures that are there, some rune stones and stuff of that nature, but nothing really eccentric. But as they come in and kneel, I'm assuming you're going to kneel next to him and just wait for him.
Hi.
I'm not gonna just start in just behind him. I'm gonna wait for him to be done. He knows I'm there.
Ah, yes, I do. Welcome back, my acolyte. What information is it that you have brought me today?
We went in search of Sheol, and it is gone.
Gone, you say?
Yes.
What strange events could have led to an entire realm disappearing? I wonder if I even know myself.
These two went through. There's a rift
Wait,
there was a rift to
The
another
dumb
place.
ones.
Yes.
We have names.
I sent them through, and
That's
you have to
kind
ask.
of hurtful.
They can tell you what they saw. I sent them through the
But
rift.
true.
Okay.
I
Dumb
showed
ones, what did you see when you went through the realm? Missing realm.
there
Tear
were-
in the realm.
There were statues of dragons, sir. And there was a black one that was broken, sir.
You sound somewhat different than the last time I saw you.
This was the broken statues. One was black. They were like rainbow colors. I think the black one's name was Drac.
Ah, Drac the
Oh, he
Black Dragon.
got this weird tattoo on my back now.
Oh,
Like,
see,
I
there's a
tried to-
reason why I say you're the
Can't
stupid
stretch
one.
my skin to show it to you.
Hey.
He gets
That
up and
is an
grabs you
idea.
by your hair and just turns you
Ah,
around and
oh.
looks at your back.
You have the mark of the Hellstar, and you came back to the most pure of places.
That would appear to be that, sir.
It is very apparent. Foolish creatures indeed. So, what do you have to say about this shiny dumb one?
Like you said, there are dragons. And the statues were broken.
I can tell that this trip into this hellscape obviously affected you both because you are far less energetic than you have ever been, far more depressed, and you sound like an odd little creature.
Yeah, well.
This has obviously been a harrowing journey.
I would have gone in, but my griffin balked, would not enter the rift.
It is probably for the best that you, a mere mortal, did not go through that rift. Only those with god flesh could most likely survive a trip of such a nature.
Mine was the Sapphire Knight of the Lust,
Sapphire
and it was
Knight.
broken. Looked like something escaped.
This is not good at all. Sheol was built as a defense to all the realms, to protect all the realms from what was hidden within the hellscape.
Ooh, does this mean we
Statues?
get to fight?
This
Excuse me,
means
sir.
very much so that you must fight
It was protecting the realm from
This is getting
statues.
exciting.
from what was in the statues.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Evil entities.
Like the big weird squid thing we killed.
Much, much worse than that.
I mean, I don't know. I saw that thing up closer. It was pretty weird. It had weird things inside its head.
Okay, sit down, crazy red-headed boy.
I
It's
said-
story time.
I said crisscross applesauce.
But shut your mouth,
Don't.
or I'll call Alden to start for you. Okay. Long ago, the creator gods formed the realms. And what ran rampant within those realms were the Olkai, demons of the abyss, the darkness and the emptiness that existed before the light of the realms. Each new realm that the gods tried to make, the Olkai would swarm and devour them. So we had to establish what you would call a defensive force. Strong warriors built and made for the explicit purpose of extinguishing the might of the Olkai. And that is how the Source Knights were born. But the Source Knights grew far too powerful, and as they grew powerful, they became tainted by the evil that they faced. One of them was a Knight of Justice, but that justice became tainted into anger and wrath, and that is the Black Dragon Drak. He has escaped. That means that he will bring forth all of the fury and anger that lives within him to the realms. And we must stop him at all costs. I feel
Neat.
like I should find a way to blame you for this, but I don't think I can. Give it time. I will look for reason.
I'm starting to regret the lighthouse I burned down now.
Well, I did hear that Alden was quite mad about that. Him being the god of this place, I probably wouldn't cross him again, or burn down more of his stuff, or steal his stuff, or call him funny names.
Oh man, I miss that helmet of thinking.
You need that. But you have armored flesh, and hands that are veritable weapons of any kind.
Yeah, it would have been real cool to know that sooner, Thulgrim.
Yes,
Real
it would have been cool. I didn't know I could do that.
This guy right there crying about the axe for day and night.
Well, now I have an axe. And 2 more.
I wonder, can you turn your feet into weapons?
Yes, I can.
You could be quad action.
Well,
God.
seems like it would be hard to walk or stand at that point, but I can see how you two would come up with these kinds of things.
Crab just skating around.
It's just like boot knife.
Thulgrim, you could be really good at ice skating. I'm just saying.
Roundhouse kick! Shoo! All right.
Helicopter.
Good Lord, I hope that doesn't happen. Kung Fu Vikings.
Well, I mean, I do have...
Everybody was Kung Fu Vikings.
I am proficient in martial arts now.
You what?
Yes.
You did what?
I'm proficient in martial arts now.
I must attune myself with the source. I will do so and let you know our plan of attack.
As you see him, he picks up the rune stones in front of him, and he casts them out into a wooden bowl, and they land in what seems like a chaotic nature. There's nothing really you can tell other than there's some markings on these stones. But he stares deep into the bowl for several minutes, being that he has no eyes and blind. You really don't know what he's doing, but he seems to know what he's doing.
This is pretty much a guessing game for Thulgrim, I bet. Can't see. Start making weird gestures.
So, as this happens, and as you're standing in here, you notice this isn't just like some big cave. Like, there are simple structures to it. There's a cot in the corner. Like, this man lives a pretty simplistic life. But it is built for him to be in there. There are torches and lights and stuff of that nature. So the torches bring light to the place. You can see it's illuminated. And it does have the mark of Alden on the wall, the bird made of the runes. And he seems to have a large chest, like a metallic locked. Like the only thing in the room that seems shiny at all is this gigantic metallic chest that is chained shut several times over.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Dolgrim, that is rude. Don't ask people what's in their boxes, Dolgrim. What if it's his undergarments?
Well, then that answers my question.
I didn't think that far ahead, Dolgrim.
In the box are secrets.
Okay, now
Secrets
I'm
of
intrigued.
Other lives. Not important to someone of your nature.
Well, they seem important now. Now I want to know.
The teacher has lived many lives.
I have indeed. But I have communed with the source, and the source has told me where you must go.
Oh, it's your past lives
I have lived them, yes.
that are in the box.
I keep them in there, safe from everyone to see. Yes, that's exactly what the box does. It holds all
Are
of
you
my
like
past
ashamed of your past lives?
lives. Are you ashamed of your lack of beard?
No, not at all.
You should be.
I nod in agreement.
Yes.
You can't even grow a beard.
I don't need to grow a beard.
Such a burly woman. Even she gains more respect in the huntsman
I have the
community.
flame beard. I don't need a real beard. Turn on flame beard.
Oh my.
Hey,
Cuddy.
he's rather
Do you want me to
touchy
whack
about
him,
that.
teacher?
Very soon. Cuddy,
Yes, teacher.
you have learned much since your time here. I need you to gather together everyone within my grove of learning and get them ready for war. For they must go and do battle with the great black dragon in order to extinguish its existence and vile temptations on the realms. Take the two dumb ones with you.
We have names.
But do you even know your name?
Well, the fox kept saying SOL. I kind of figured he was saying soul. That is what I've been going by.
Yes, so
Oh.
you've named yourself after the insult of an arrogant spiritual beast.
Is that what that means? 20,
That's what I've been
26 years like this. This
That's
is
what
ridiculous.
I've been trying to tell
Dolgrim, you
you.
can't tell me nothing.
I just did.
Be quiet, Dolgrim. Do you know
No.
my name, Mr. Teacher?
Do you even know your name?
Yes, it's Thulgrim Bloodwind.
That's what they called you when they found you. At the base of a mountain. They trained you to become a gladiator, to fight for their amusement.
Wait a second.
It is my name.
Are you my father? Are you my real dad?
No.
No, my children would be much smarter.
Oh, well, wouldn't they? If you didn't abandon them.
I've never abandoned my children.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't.
Ah, you saw through my deception.
know
It was a
who you
trick,
are.
old man.
No,
Do you want me to whack him yet?
You know what? Go with Kadi. Kadi will help get all of your griffins ready. Strap them, get them ready for riding. For when morn comes, you will ride off to fight this war. Acolyte, I need to discuss something with you.
Yes, teacher.
So I'm assuming you take them.
Take them outside. I'm gonna fly around the grove and let everybody know.
There's war. There's war. Hurry, let's go kill some stuff.
But go
Come quickly. There is killing to do.
Death is upon us.
That is the calmest war cry.
That's a little creepy, to be honest.
So as the acolyte
Fly,
stays
fools.
behind, she kneels in respect towards the teacher, and he removes a key that's been hanging around his neck, and he begins to unlock the chest that's in the cage.
The chest.
And he looks at you as he begins to open the chest, and he reaffirms to you,
You have trained for many years for this burden of which I am about to give you. But without it, all may be lost. Silence as always. That's what I've always appreciated about you, Jin. Such a quiet girl, good girl, always learning.
He's blind.
Okay, good.
You were still talking.
Yes, I understand. Maybe I was making a funny. I don't
Oh God.
So he opens up the chest, and as you can see, there is something inside, large, and it's bundled up tight in these holy wraps. So each of them seems to be like crimson and gold, just wrapped over with many of the rune markings all over them. They have slight shimmers to them. And he picks it up and hands it to you. And he says,
remember what you must do. Always stay safe and always return to me. I believe in you.
Thank you, teacher. And I take it, and I'm assuming, like, I know that I'm supposed to keep it secret.
Keep it secret.
Keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
So I put it, kind of strap it on my back, I guess.
okay.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. You waddle around with it.
No, waddle? What? I don't waddle.
No. Let's hope not. Gracefully glade.
No, you guys, I guess, would see me emerge from the waterfall, right?
I'd see you
this thing
waddling.
on
See
my
her
back.
walking forth from the waterfall.
I'm like,
She's
why are you
got-
waddling?
Don't say that I'm waddling. That's on you, dude.
What's wrong with you?
That's on you. I don't waddle.
Do you need to use the
But
bathroom?
I am bent, like, under this. Probably, like, not a lot, but just like you guys can tell that this is like a burden.
Yeah. So a large thing strapped to her back, wrapped in holy bindings. Now,
Jen, do you need me to carry that?
No, the teacher has entrusted me with it.
You could entrust me with it.
I think he would have given it to you if he wanted you to hold it.
Fair point.
So what do you?
That was-
dun dun dun.
So what are you up to right now? What are you doing?
I am sitting on Trash Eater. Ready to ride.
So do I use his griffin or do I use
I was told there is killing to be done.
You could have your griffin or any of the griffins, but as you get outside, I'm assuming these chaotic children are probably running around doing whatever they want.
I'm spitting fire at the ground.
What? Why?
Yeah, that's because of what I do.
I thought you were supposed to be getting them ready to go. What are you doing?
Flew around the groves, that's all I can do.
I'm waiting to go. Let's do this. Let's kill some things.
Okay, everybody. I tell everybody to get on their griffins. We gotta go.
You can look at me and tell me, but you gotta tell them that they're really, they make their own decisions.
Get on your griffins. We gotta go.
All right.
All right, let's ride.
I hop.
I shapeshifted into a griffin.
Nice.
Are you still riding the griffin? Are you a griffin
Shapeshift
riding a
into
griffin?
and
She's
then
her
ride.
own griffin.
So what's your silly name?
Wait for him. I still just have a towel on, so.
He doesn't have a griffin. That's a good
I told you there was killing to be done.
He doesn't have a griffin.
Here, you
How-
can hop on
I-
mine.
His is too small to barely hold him up, so
Mine is huge. It's like a
that's true. His
a
is big.
Rhinoc.
All right.
Yes.
You should hop on his griffin with him and come with us. Who else?
I can
Who are we
just
missing?
actually-
You are a griffin.
Sounds like a plan.
John, do you have a griffin? You didn't come with us last time.
I am reading
You know what? I like
You need to
what
come
I
with us,
just
John.
wrote, and I'm feeling
Just
really
wrap it in.
satisfactory about how good of a rider
You
I
need to come
am.
with
I'm
us.
going to the right.
What's that?
Come with us.
Handle a griffin?
You
Who's
know,
got a spare room on their griffin?
Because
I probably.
yeah. You just reminded me that I have left my sister. I'm like, when did I lose my sister? Because I'm trying to remember to ride. Because of
You,
yeah.
John,
Bubbles carry me in his feet.
Who's talking to him?
the teacher,
Sure.
Teacher.
emerges from the waterfall.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
I don't
see
remember
you have
that.
taken your time wisely to write in the book that I have given to you.
Yes.
There is an
Yes.
important task, though, that you must handle. And that task, indeed, is your sister.
Yes. Yes. I was just about to write her entry.
Before you do so, you must actually go to her. She is in need of your defense.
Well, how do I get to her? I'm like basically in heaven now, right?
I'll take care of your transportation.
Okay,
Don't worry,
let's do it.
son.
Let's go. Take me
son.
home.
It'll be okay.
Country master.
Country roads.
So he'll actually form the blade again from the stump arm that he has. He creates
is pretty
this
cool.
large soul blade, light aura that it makes, and he begins to carve a sigil on the ground, a runic sigil on the ground. And he looks at you and he tells you,
Good luck on your journey. And remember to keep safe the young ones. They will become important no matter what you think.
What young ones?
Goodbye.
the portal opens and takes you with it.
Country roads. We will take me home.
To the place I think I'm from. I'm not remembering. All right. We'll get back to you in a minute.
All right.
So, everybody on their griffins, the teacher tells you that you need to get to Valos. You need to take these two back to where they started. They know exactly where they need to be. And as you get all of the griffins ready, there is a point on the rocks that has those same circular sigils written on them. The runes based around in a circular pattern. And it starts to glow in a bright golden light. And as it does so, it opens up a portal, and standing before you, you see a beautiful red-headed woman holding a beautiful, elegant rapier blade. As she has come to find a mighty force that can assist her in something that she needs help with.
For those of you who can't see, I might cry. Just
Oh, please don't, because then I'll have to.
Oh my god.
Oh.
okay.
So here you are, Rin. You have appeared in this place where only the most honorable go.
So I teleported.
You did. You learned great things from your old friends. You've teleported.
I've teleported. Okay.
Strathmore taught me how to do this once.
Yes, I've heard about this. This is interesting. Okay.
I seem to always be here when people come through. Welcome. Who are you?
I am Ren. I have come seeking a force for good to save my world.
What is your world?
I'm from Valos.
That's where we're going.
It's like magic.
Yeah, it sounds like this is on course for us then. So
You need a griffin. Do you want to ride my griffin? And we're going to go fight whatever this is.
Oh my gosh, I have Rin and I have Briar. Rin can literally ride on Briar's back.
Whoa.
She can ride Briar, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Briar is the griffin.
Okay, here's another griffin over here. It's a human, but it's actually a griffin.
She's actually an elf.
It's an elf, but it's actually also a griffin. But I don't think she'll turn back into an elf while you're riding her.
Yeah, she's all for this. She's like, yeah. The messenger seeking the great good. She's like, I think you are the force that I have been seeking.
The teacher did not give us much information. Can you tell us what we're looking at when we pop through this portal?
So there was a portal open, and a great dragon-like thing, reptilian creature, descended upon the earth. And there's more reptilian things. Dragons.
What? That sounds familiar.
Lizards. There are also some werewolves, but I think they might be on our side.
Can I roll to see if I remember the fight with Blood Rage and all of them?
Hang on. Teacher is searching his memory banks.
I'm trying to remember if I've...
I
don't remember if Fulgrim ever faced blood.
I don't.
Even in the future, I don't think he ever saw the Draken. That
That's
was
because Blood Rage was in Prime.
Mune sent Blood Rage through the portal before Prime.
That's right.
but
Okay.
Fulgrim was in a different era.
Yeah, but
Even in the
Thulgrim
future,
did come to the future,
he did come to the future.
but it was at a different point in time.
Yeah, it was a different point in time. There's only one Draken left in that timeline.
Okay.
I don't think you ever saw him.
Check that out in other.
Yeah. Tune in to all of the other Valos stories, Dawn of the Darkstar, Darkstar Rising, and Through the Never to find out what the heck we're talking about.
Did you say dragon?
Now, as you look at him, he would look very similar.
To the dragon.
A dragon. Of all of the dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you sure it's not somebody you know? Or
Why would I know them?
I don't know. Maybe that's racist.
It is not racist, to clarify.
I'll try to be open-minded.
Winding that back.
I came here seeking the chance to fight a great darkness.
That sounds like a good thing. I think I'm in the right place, and you seem to be with them, so we're gonna roll with that. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a lot of what you're saying is when we come through this portal, there's probably going to be a lot of dragon people fighting a bunch of werewolves
Yeah, sounds like it. And
or
some,
reptile people.
yeah, some reptilian.
This
So they're gonna
sounds
think-
amazing.
They're going to think that you are bad.
There
So
might also be some Chippewa birds.
we are fighting against the werewolves.
Chippewa birds. No one likes a Chippewa bird.
I know that Strathmore guy told me all about them.
keeps popping his head out of the waterfall.
Chippewas. Keep those vile, dirty creatures on your own world.
Now, as y'all are talking and you're standing at the doorway, the teleportation stone, you actually see someone riding in the distance. Very familiar horse steed that it's upon. Multiple legs on this horse. As he gallops closer and closer, wearing his bright golden armor, has his large spear strapped to his back, his bright white beard, cold, steely eyes.
It's
as
Grandpa.
he rides closer.
Thulgrim, no, he'll take your mouth. Be quiet. He can do that. I cover my mouth. Please don't take it, Mr. Alden. Sir.
He comes riding closer, and as he sees you smack your own face, he goes,
Ah, good. You've learned lessons. That's what I like about you, boy. You keep learning things. You might have good blood in you. That's what I appreciates about you. Indeed, you have potential.
So we are going to fight werewolves.
You're going to do what?
They sound like they burn.
Werewolves?
I was told there were werewolves fighting more of my kind.
That sounds
I
epically
think
awesome.
The people
Werewolves
that are
and-
like you are the bad guys.
Draken?
Oh, that
Yeah.
would be bad.
Yes.
They call
Well,
them
I
Drakens.
just rode down here because whenever we have new introductions to our world, I like to introduce myself to them because only the proudest, strongest warriors get to come here. You sacrificed yourself for your world, for your sister, as I'm reading the spiritual runes correctly. That is of the utmost, most honorable things to do. And for that, I have come to see you. I have belief that you have strong purpose yet to give. But your sword's a little dinky. Give it to me.
I hand it over.
okay, so as he would do, is he'll actually imbue your rapier with source energy,
Ooh.
giving you granted bonuses against evil entities, such as Olkai possessed people. Those would be big bonuses that you would get with a holy blade. So he had basically put his mark, the mark of Alden, upon the blade and then hand it back to you.
That'll do you more good. Now, when you go back this time, make sure you don't use it on yourself. Respectable on the front side. Second time's just getting foolish.
Okay.
But
Can I try to get him to do that to my sword?
You can definitely try, yeah.
Charisma. Ooh, not good.
Worth a shot.
It's steady.
What was it?
Very much.
18.
Oh, my.
Oh no.
So you like hurry to run over with your sword, but then like trip over it, and you fall on the ground.
it's like, well, it looks like you're going to need another bath, boy.
Fall into the mud.
So very foolish, but I tell you what, it looks like you already have a mighty sword, but are lacking in all sorts of garments. And I can fix this for you.
I'm assuming the towel fell off.
It sure did.
Naked as the day he was born.
And I've already complimented you on both of your swords. So just allow me to grant you one gift.
And as he snaps, he grants you holy armor, which would actually grant you defense against any unholy or demonically possessed entities. So, yeah, make sure y'all write these things down on your sheets so you can refer to them. An additional boost in attack against creatures, so you would bump up your die roll on the sword. So if it was a D6, you'd go to a D8. Your legacy, so D8 to a D10 if you're fighting Olkai. The armor would give you the bonus of heavy armor against an Olkai attack or demonic possessed entity. That's kind of clear. Gotta make that clear.
No, so if we have the Mark of Olden, it steps up the damage die.
The Mark of Alden would basically grant you holy attack or holy defense
Okay.
against demonically possessed or Olkai.
Okay.
So basically, if Ulthar popped back out of a hole and tried to slobber on you, you'd have defense or attack against him.
Does my seal of Olden count as a mark of Olden?
Oh, that's a good question.
'Cause I have that
I'm
as
glad
a
you're
weapon.
finally asking them. Yes, you have the Mark of Alden, and what that would actually grant you is holy fire.
Oh, cool.
So your flame attacks would be boosted by the Mark of Alden.
Firepower.
And it also doesn't require that you sacrifice anybody to create it. The seal itself is granting you the energy to do so. Fair enough?
That is fair.
I think so too. All right.
I see you've already got what you need. That's good for you. I will miss seeing your face around here, though, so be safe on your little journey. Alden be with you. Oh, wait.
Bye.
No, I'm going to stay here, but I'll be thinking about you. Kadi, you came here and you've done great things, and generally speaking, been a very peaceable, pleasant, almost too pleasant, but great creature. Good addition to the realm. You don't use weapons a whole lot, do you?
I do have my spear.
Right, but this is a spear. I don't know if you call that a spear, but if you do, that's fine. That's fine. Now, I heard that you had another remarkable gift, though.
I do.
Tell me a little bit about it.
I am going to go ahead and burn one of my actions to put on the aura of the Hydreigon.
Well, that is impressive, boy. But there are other things in this realm that I think might be useful to you. So, don't be afraid, but I'm going to stab you with my spear real quick.
Now, as he does that, they're going to actually have the seal of the source. That's going to show on you. It's going to be a circle with the lightning bolt S across your chest. The seal of the source will actually grant you the oversoul of Berg of the Everwinter. which grants you defense and attack bonuses against demonic, possessed, or okai creatures.
Okay. So basically,
same boosts. Yeah.
Okay.
But only when the Oversoul's there. Now, with that Oversoul, you can do the same thing with it that you were going to do with the Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
You can help emanate to those who are near you.
so I can give everybody else bonuses also.
Correct.
And is that like a damage?
Stacking?
Like, does it stack with their stuff?
It stacks.
Okay.
Okay.
So steps up the damage die and grants essentially heavy armor against
Demonically possessed and Olkai, yes.
Okay.
And as far as Tatiana is concerned, he's going to go ahead and place his hand on your head.
Bless you.
You get one.
Well, I mean, you're the one who can bless me, so, you know.
Bless you. That's the once. You don't want to get to when I'm condemning you.
Tatiana, he's going to go ahead and place his hand on your forehead, and he's going to place the seal of Alden upon your forehead, removing the weight of the sin of your past. And actually allotting you a place in this realm. Now, with that, instead of summoning demonic things, you can summon holy things. Okay? So if you need assistance or anything like that, summoning holy power.
Can you summon Chuck?
What does Briar get?
Briar,
I
yes.
have another character.
Oh my. The weight of all this creation, I tell you, man, it's just throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, see, this griffin over here, she's like a...
I didn't realize that was a thing or a
Yeah.
person. Yeah, it just looked like a griffin to me. We usually just ride those things, but it's a girl. Okay. She forgot who she is and all that. So I'm actually going to heal her mind and memory, allowing her to know what she was doing in the first darn place. And in addition, I will allow her, with the mark,
She can shapeshift into something. I mean, that is kind of her thing. So maybe instead of summoning holy creatures, she can turn into one.
I'll give her the ability of rapid shift.
Ooh, what is that?
So you can move through multiple creatures, not only at once, but one after the other.
So, like, if you were a bird, and I'm just throwing that out there, like, if I was a shapeshifter, being Alden, doing stuff, I'd turn into an eagle and then fly over something I didn't like, and then I'd turn into a mammoth and land on it,
Yeah.
and then turn into a tiger and eat it.
Think like now.
Cool.
Is that fair?
That's good. I'll take
Okay.
that.
Take it. Use it. And then fuse them all together. You can even be a crocoon of your own or something. Well, you're already a griffin, so fair enough. He is not here.
He is
he is already teleported.
time.
Yeah, I'm
Time and space.
Oh, right. Okay. So I
He
think-
left on an airplane. We don't really know if we're going to see him again.
Oh.
No,
I would like to ask Alden about the Hellstar.
I'd like to ask.
He
Alden,
takes
what's
you
with
by
all
the
the
hair,
John
he
Denver
turns you
songs?
over his horse,
Jesus.
and he looks at your back and he's like,
What the hell have you done, boy?
We went into this creepy place out in the void,
You went inside of it?
but that's how we got the information.
What is wrong with you? You could have just like looked in and said, "Ooh, looks like a creepy hole in the world. I don't
Let's
want to
be
go."
We were
into."
dared.
It was a dare.
I didn't
And
dare
I
you.
don't cower in the face
I didn't
of
No,
dare
I
you.
did.
You did.
No,
dared.
Tatiana
Yeah.
dared
Okay.
us.
We needed to know, and I didn't want to go.
See, everyone else was too afraid.
That's
But
how
I
I
was
found out
Smart,
about the
not afraid.
dragon statues.
I think both of you are very imbued with bravidity. It's
had to
where
curse.
bravery and stupidity meet.
I like this bravery.
Bravidity.
He's a god. He
These-
can create words.
That
I've
sounds good.
already created all the words, so you can't tell me what's a word and what's not.
I thought you said you can create whatever you
That's
want to
right, I
create.
can. I don't need your permission.
But what does this thing do?
Well, I've only seen the Hellstar once.
That's not good. Is it
That
the-
Hellstar was actually made to maintain the seal of the Hellscape. That's all I really know about it. You see, I'm the general here. I am a creator god, but I'm not the creator god. He made the Hellstar. He placed the Hell Knights there. They're supposed to stay there, and that Hellstar, with all 7 of its points, was supposed to maintain them there. So, it looks like you're carrying the seal now. Good luck with that.
This sounds pretty intense. I'm going to die.
Yeah. I mean, I can go commune with the source and try to talk to him about what he was thinking when he chose
No, that's,
you.
that's okay. I think I
He
get
or
the
she.
idea.
I've never really even seen the source. I mean, I just respond to it. I'm the general of his armies. I built the entire realm of Valos just to accrue the most mighty and ferocious warriors of all time to join the source army. And look at you. You're already kind of amassing. It's great. Just in case anything like this happens. Now, it has. So, go fight it.
Okay, let's do this.
Okie dokie.
Is the portal still open?
Oh, it's there, yeah.
I jump through it.
Well, he's
I
gone.
jump off the griffin and just skydive into the portal.
Take the griffin with you.
And then,
I follow.
I face
well,
palm.
I mean, he was on the back of his griffin, really. So
I'll face palm and go through.
you taking bubbles.
Yeah, of course I'm taking bubbles.
I'm following as well.
Yeah.
I scream
Go
back.
farther.
Look at me, Thulgrim. I'm a firework.
Flame on. All right. So who all's going? Everybody's going.
Yeah,
Everybody
we're-
taking their swords.
Yar.
All right. Now, meanwhile,
Oh, you're just pleased.
elsewhere in time and space.
I'm just eating some jam and crackers. I'm at home.
You actually show up back on the deck of the Red Herring.
Okay.
And as you
jam.
do, you notice that it is under attack.
Uh-oh. I'll put this jam down. I'm going to swallow this last bit.